I want to talk a bit more about adding habits and just everything you can do with the habits in Habit Tracker. So first off, it's important to note that uh, the habits are actually put in order based off of the time that you set them as. So it asks you in the settings the latest time you want to get it done. So for me, waking up was my first one, so it puts it as the first one. I put my prayer time as second, and so on and so forth. So it's going to order them for you. That's the first thing you need to know. So when you come in, obviously you're going to give the habit a name. You're going to say whether it's positive or negative, which is important. I'll show you why later. Um, then it's going to ask what is the latest time in the day that you can get this done. That's what I was just talking about. And you have to answer that one. Desired amount to be successful. So you don't have to answer this, but for example, let's say you want to drink water every day. It's like, do you want to drink one bottle, two bottles? Do you know how many ounces you want to drink? How many liters? Whatever the case is, you put it in there so you know what the target is for you to say you've completed it or not. Then you come in, you select your icon. That's understandable. You just click that, and you'll see different icons pop up. Then for select measurement unit. Again, this is based off of, if you want to read, are you going to be reading a page a day? You're reading 10 pages a day. You're going to be reading a chapter a day. You're reading a book a day. You're going to, based off of words, like you're going to write, 1,000 words a day. Like it's just giving different things. If you don't know, you can always just select general number. Who will hold you accountable is simply this. When you select someone for this, every time you do not do your habit, they will get notified and it will show up on their feed. So then they can, they can do whatever they want at that point. But it's important that you recognize that how much powerful a habit is when you have someone to hold you accountable and how much more likely you are to stick with it. Where will you accomplish this task is asking what part of the, like maybe you're going to do it in your house. What part of your house? Are you going to do it at work? Are you going to do it in your car? It's just giving you some more idea to recognize a trigger to do that habit. So every time you get in your car, you know there's something you need to do that morning, just as an example. What would you like life look like when you do this consistently for a year? That's giving you a big picture. The reason people do not, like, you don't have to answer this, but you should. And the reason why is people do not stick with their habits because a lot of times good habits, positive habits, they don't pay off until the long run. So you get too focused on the short term, and then you forget that you're building on something that you might not see a difference in until 5, 6 months down the road, or even a year. And then, do you want to start small and progress? I'll show you how this works right now. So what you see here is, let's say for my desired amount, let's say I want to run 10 miles. So select, there we go. And then let's say I want to progress. So what it's going to do is level 1 is 1 mile. No, yeah, level 1 is 1 mile. I apologize. So it's taking 10% of what my goal is. Level 2 is 20%. Level 3 is 50%. Level 4 is 80%. Level 5 is the full thing. So the way to be successful with building habits is it's easier to start small. So by doing this, you can make sure that you're progressing at a good rate. So let's say you cannot move to the next level until you've done that habit for 14 days in a row. So you have 2 weeks of doing it, and then it's like, okay, now I can move to level 2, and that's how it will progress you through until you get to level 5, and then you'll stay there. So it's just a way of making sure that you're successful in building into these habits.